Last year, I sat down with one of my patients. He was 67 years old, watched what he ate, walked every single morning, no alcohol, no cigarettes. And yet he looked at me and said, "Doc, why can I just not get rid of this belly?" And I looked back at him and I realized I had never told him the most important thing. Today, I am going to tell you exactly what that is. A study from Harvard University tracked more than 2,400 people between the ages of 60 and 75 and found something that stopped me cold. People who carried excess belly fat at that age had a 47% higher risk of heart disease, a 38% higher risk of type 2 diabetes, and they lived an average of 7 years less than people the same age who had a trimmer waistline. 7 years. Not 7 months, 7 years of your life. And here is the part that has weighed on me the most. In 35 years of practicing medicine, my patients are doing everything they were ever told to do, eating less, moving more, trying harder, and that belly is still sitting right there. Because nobody ever told them that after 60, your body is playing by a completely different set of rules. What worked at 40 simply does not work at 60 anymore. Your body is not being stubborn. It just needs the right things. And that is exactly why I made this video today. There are 5 completely ordinary, easy-to-find foods that, if you eat them the right way, will get your body burning belly fat from the inside out again. No starving yourself. No sore knees from the gym. I am saving the most important one for number 1, and I am willing to bet most of you are not eating nearly enough of it. Stay with me all the way through because these are the exact things that my own personal doctor sat down and shared with me right at the moment I stepped into my 60s. Number 5, oatmeal. Coming in at number 5 on my list today is oatmeal. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, everybody already knows about oatmeal, but I am pretty sure most people still do not understand why it is so specifically important for people 60 and older in the way I am about to explain. As we get older, our blood sugar tends to swing up and down a lot more than it did when we were young. And every time that blood sugar spikes and then crashes, your body gets a signal to store fat, especially right around the belly. Oatmeal contains a special type of fiber called beta-glucan. I know that sounds complicated, but just picture it like a thick cushion sitting inside your stomach. That cushion slows down how fast sugar gets absorbed into your blood, which means your blood sugar rises slowly and steadily instead of spiking all at once. When your blood sugar stays steady, your body has no reason to store extra belly fat. On top of that, oatmeal keeps you feeling full for a really long time, sometimes 3 to 4 hours after breakfast, and that means you are not reaching for snacks mid-morning. And we all know that snacking is number 1 enemy of the waistline after 60. The simplest way to eat it is just cook about half a cup of dry oats each morning with water or unsweetened milk, then toss in some fresh blueberries or a few banana slices. Do not add a lot of sugar or honey because you will wipe out every single benefit I just talked about. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning sounds almost too simple, but over time, it genuinely makes a big difference for anyone who has been struggling with belly fat at this stage of life. Number 4, eggs. Next up at number 4 is eggs. And this is where I need you to let go of an old belief that many people in our generation had drilled into their heads for decades, which is that eggs are bad for your heart. Recent research has completely turned that idea upside down. Eggs, especially the yolk, are actually one of the most nutrient-dense foods that nature has ever given us. So why do eggs help with belly fat after 60? The answer comes down to this. After 60, our bodies start losing muscle mass every single year. And muscle is your body's natural calorie-burning engine. The less muscle you have, the fewer calories your body burns, and where does all that extra calories go? That is right, straight to your belly. The protein in eggs helps your body maintain and rebuild muscle even if you are not doing heavy exercise. Each large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, and the body of an older adult absorbs protein from eggs much more easily than from many other protein sources. A study from Rochester University Medical Center that followed adults 60 and older found that people who ate eggs for breakfast instead of bread or sugary cereal felt full 36% longer and ended up eating fewer calories throughout the whole day without ever feeling hungry. That means eating eggs in the morning actually helps you eat less without even trying. I usually recommend my patients eat 2 eggs every morning. You can boil them, pan fry them with a little oil, or scramble them. Do not worry about cholesterol unless your personal doctor has already given you specific instructions about that. Number 3, Greek yogurt. Number 3 goes to Greek yogurt. If you have never tried it, please do soon, because this is one of those things I eat almost every single day. Greek yogurt is different from regular yogurt in that it is thicker, creamier, and most importantly, it has more than double the protein. A standard container of Greek yogurt, around 5 to 6 ounces, can pack anywhere from 15 to 17 grams of protein. But the most interesting thing about Greek yogurt when it comes to belly fat is not just the protein. It is the good bacteria living inside it. I know the word bacteria does not exactly sound appetizing, but hear me out. Your gut is where a huge amount of the fat storing and fat burning process actually happens. When the balance of good bacteria in your gut is off, your body tends to fall into a state of low-level inflammation. Low-level inflammation might not sound serious, but it is actually one of the biggest reasons belly fat clings on and refuses to budge no matter how little you eat. Greek yogurt delivers good probiotics that help rebalance your gut, bring that inflammation down, and from there it becomes much easier for your body to start burning fat. Choose plain Greek yogurt with no added flavors and no sugar. You can top it with a few fresh berries or sprinkle on some chia seeds for extra fiber. And please stay away from the ones labeled low-fat or fat-free, because manufacturers almost always add sugar to make up for the lost taste. And sugar, as we just talked about, is the enemy of your waistline. Number 2, avocado. We are getting close to the big one, but first, let us talk about number 2, which is avocado. And I know a lot of people in our generation hear avocado and immediately think, oh, that thing is loaded with fat, eating that will just make me fatter. I used to think the same way. But here's what science has made very clear in recent years. Not all fat is created equal. The fat in avocado is the good kind, the kind your body actually needs, especially once you are past 60. The healthy fat in avocado helps your body manage insulin much more effectively. And insulin, put simply, is the switch that decides whether your body burns fat or stores it. When insulin is working well, your body tends to use fat as fuel instead of packing it away around your belly. When insulin is out of balance, pretty much everything you eat has a tendency to end up in fat storage. Avocado is also loaded with potassium and fiber. Potassium helps reduce water retention in the body, and fiber keeps you full longer, just like the oatmeal we talked about earlier. Half an avocado a day is plenty. You can put it on whole grain toast, toss it into a salad, or just eat it plain with a little salt and pepper. It is easy and it tastes great. And according to a study published by Tufts University that tracked more than 1,000 overweight adults, the group that added avocado to their daily diet over 12 weeks showed significantly greater reductions in belly fat compared to the group that did not, especially in women over 55. So do not fear avocado. Make it your friend. Number 1, salmon. And now we come to number 1, what I personally call the secret weapon for the body after 60. That is salmon. If you only take one thing away from this video, remember to eat salmon at least 2 to 3 times a week. Here is why. After 60, our bodies are facing a silent enemy that I call chronic inflammation. This is not like when you get a cut and it swells up red. This is happening quietly on the inside. You cannot feel it, but it is slowing down your metabolism, throwing your hormones off balance, and directly telling your body to store more fat right around the belly. The omega-3 in salmon is one of the very few nutrients that has been proven to actually turn off that inflammation signal. Not just reduce it, but genuinely bring it down in a significant way. And when that inflammation comes down, your body starts working more efficiently, your metabolism picks back up, and belly fat finally has a reason to leave. Salmon is also an outstanding protein source, just like we talked about with eggs and Greek yogurt. But what makes salmon truly special is the combination of protein and omega-3 in a single food. Protein preserves your muscle mass, and omega-3 reduces inflammation and improves how your body responds to insulin. That is the perfect pair for the body. After 60, a serving of salmon, around 4 to 5 ounces per meal, is ideal. You can bake it with a drizzle of olive oil, some garlic, and fresh herbs. Simple, quick, and absolutely delicious. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that older adults who ate fatty fish like salmon at least 2 times per week had significantly lower cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone. And that matters because high cortisol is one of the leading reasons belly fat keeps building up no matter how carefully you are eating. So there you have it. All 5 foods that I truly believe, if you work them into your daily meals consistently, will help your body run better, feel lighter, and give that belly fat a real reason to go away. Remember, Oatmeal to stabilize your blood sugar in the morning, eggs to protect your muscle and keep you full, Greek yogurt to take care of your gut and quiet that hidden inflammation, avocado to keep insulin in check, and salmon to shut down chronic inflammation and burn fat from the inside out. You do not have to do all of this at once. Start with one, then add another. Every small step counts. And I want you to know that whether you are 60, 70, or even 80, your body still has the ability to change for the better when you give it the right fuel. If this video helped you today, please share it with a family member or a friend so they can also learn how to protect themselves from this dangerous belly fat. Hit that like button so this video gets recommended to more people who need it. And do not forget to subscribe so we can meet again for the next piece of advice. I am Dr. Saul Whitman, and I am always here for your health.